I wanted to stay at home. I wanted to see every part of their growing up. I wanted to change their nappies and I wanted to give them a bath and a massage.
We've got the opening line, guys.
Yeah,
Shefali, we're going to dive a little bit into the Shefali that we've always wanted to know as mothers, as women. You come from very humble beginnings. Dad is in the RBI, mom's been a doctor. I know you grew up modest beginnings. I remember I saw in one interview that you actually mentioned you grew up in Maheen, fisherman's colony or something, and you mentioned how small your house size was. From there on, how did that sort of childhood impact you to be who you are and be so confident in your own skin?
Whatever I am today belongs to that, belongs to my parents. It's very easy to let any kind of success go to your head.
Yeah.
To still believe that I'm not a gift to mankind.
Yeah.
I'm myself.
Yeah.
You know, I come, I do my job, and I go home. Mm-hmm. But I don't expect to be treated like a celebrity because that's very short-lived.
Yeah.
Also.
Yeah.
So the way I think, the way I behave comes from there.
Right.
It actually, I mean, I can't probably explain it,
yeah,
but it does come from there.
Right. Also for someone who knows that I am a bloody good actor.
I actually don't know it.
No, there's no way. You just exude it. For someone who knows, who's so good with her craft, to do it, to not do it for a while, to take a conscious calling that I'm going to give priority to family, and then come back with a bang. What was it like to tell yourself as a woman, it's okay for me to take that step back, to prioritize something, in spite of knowing that you're so good at your job? So I'm asking this because so many women, as primary caregivers, actually take that step back.
So I'm going to be very honest with you. I don't believe that I'm good at my job. Every time I go in front of the camera, I am terrified. Yeah. I'm terrified that the director is going to say action and I'm not going to know what to do.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I feel like that because that keeps me wanting to learn. And every time is a first time for me,
yeah,
which is great. As far as taking that break was concerned, it was my choice.
Yeah.
I wanted to be a mom. I wanted to stay at home. I wanted to see every part of their growing up. I wanted to change their nappies and I wanted to give them a bath and a massage.
Right.
That was a choice I made. It was, you know, and when it's a choice that you've made, it just comes so simply. It gave me absolute joy.
How do you feel like effortlessly let it go that will work follow after this?
I didn't think of it because I mean, I don't think there's anything bigger than my children for me. Yeah, and also I've worked very sporadically.
Yeah.
So it's not like I was bombarded with work and, you know, but it was not a tough choice at all. It wasn't even a choice, actually. I just wanted it.
But tell me, from playing character actors or being bucketed or contained into certain kind of roles, to coming back at your own terms and coming back full on, mainstream, main lead, there's got to be something that you told yourself or some way that you upskilled that you just...
You know, I think there's one thing that's worked for me, and that's intuition. My intuition works very strongly. I could have done a lot of work, but I'm very selective of what I did. And I'm so glad I was, and I am. Also, one of the biggest reasons that I could come back as a lead has a lot to do with OTT. Because they were talking about women in all age.
Yeah.
They were talking about wanting actors, not just stars.
Yeah.
And Delhi Crime really changed it for me.
Yeah. You know, another very interesting thing that you mentioned in one of your interviews, which was disrespect as a red flag in a relationship. How do you get yourself to respect you, get your sons to respect you, get your husband to respect you when you're not a contributing member financially to the family? Because a lot of women face that. We may be privileged, but our choices are not made by the choice we want to make. And, we just get shoved under the carpet more often than not.
You're absolutely right. We are privileged. So you're asking the wrong person.
Right.
I didn't have to tell them how to respect me.
Yeah.
They know it. My kids know that I decided not to work because I wanted to be there for them.
Right.
And etc., etc. And my husband understands it. But yes, there are a lot of women who are not given their due respect for one of the toughest jobs anybody can do in this world, which is look after a house, look after people, and take care of family.
Right.
It's one of the toughest jobs anyone can do.
Right.
And it's ridiculous that certain people still come home and say, "Karti kya ho?"
Yeah.
I mean, it's really ridiculous.
In your recent post, and I told you about this, you wrote about planning a trip with your boys and the husband, and that is hilarious. So I'm going to read it out. One son wants to do every possible thing, cover every centimeter of the place in less than 5 days, jam-packing every waking minute of the vacation, starting from the airport. I mean, come on. If they had to look for a sock in the house, they'll take more than 5 days. If it's lying right in front of their nose, they can't smell the stink. Guess not, that only reserved for the 4 leaves of spinach in the soup. I'm carrying theplas and masala chai sachets, and the part which I found was really funny, but I did not have sugar, and I don't remember homeopathy pills giving me more relief until they sweetened that cup of tea. Behind this piercing eyes, there's a really funny side to Shefali Shah.
Yeah.
Why is it so hidden? And why does it come out in bursts like these?
Because I think, because of the work I've done, people get intimidated. They have this image that, oh, she's a very serious person and, you only talk to her about work and you, etc., etc. But 5 minutes down the line, they realize that there's a goofy side to me. And so I think that is the reason they don't believe that I could be funny. I'm glad that I did Darlings, which was kind of, bordering on the line of a comedy, a dark comedy though.
Right.
But I'm hoping a lot more happens. And I think life just becomes so much easier and so much more fun if you're funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me something you would tell your younger self today. And this is for all the women who are watching.
I guess be more focused on what you want. And what you want today may not match up to what you want 4 years down the line. And it's fine to change your choice.
Yeah.
It's absolutely fine. And it's also fine to not know.
Okay.
And please don't let anyone walk over you. And I'm not just saying this for women. I'm saying this for men as well.
Yeah.
Nobody's supposed to walk over each other. It's not fair.
Right.
It's really not fair. So, if you want to be respected, respect the person in front of you.
Right. Quick one-word answers. A parenting fail moment which you can recollect.
Oh God, there must be so many. That's a question for my sons.
The worst parenting advice you've ever received.
So they were asking me about the kids and what do they want to do. So I said, my older one wants to do this. My younger one is still studying. And he'll decide. हाँ तो उसको actor या producer क्यों नहीं बना देते? So I said, but they don't want to be. And it's not just, you don't just become an actor. And their thinking is,
मतलब क्या बड़ी बात?
क्या हाँ मतलब तुम लोगों ने set करके दिया हुआ है सब कुछ. So let them just join whatever. And I thought that was so bizarre.
Right. Shefali as a mom is?
According to my kids now, I'm cool.
Okay.
And according to their friends too.
Big one.
Yeah.
If you get it from the friends, it's even cooler.
Yeah.
One teen trend lingo fad that really annoys you.
Chill.
Okay. 3 things parents of, kids today need to know, but they don't.
You always think मेरा बच्चा saint है और किसी और के company में बिगड़ रहा है. I'm sure there is another mother somewhere thinking exactly the same way about your child.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So it's like,
We've got the opening line, guys.
Yeah.
She's given it to us. But that's like a stellar one. I agree completely.
Yeah.
We always
and it's really unfair.
Yeah.
It's really unfair because, till a point of time, even I thought, okay, the company is wrong. But 1 minute, they're going to meet so many people in the world.
Yeah.
If they're going to get affected by the wrong things, how many people am I going to protect them from?
Right.
And that's not correct. They have to have their own thinking, their own evaluating of what is good and what is not good.
Right. Have you ever emotionally blackmailed your kids?
Oh, I'm sure I must have.
Checked your child's messages?
No,
Well done. Missed on school PDM or something
Never.
at school? Well done. Been blocked by your children when trying to find?
absolutely.
Lied about going to work to your kids so you could save some me time?
No.
You're too good.
No, I didn't, because after a point of time, they only don't want to be with you.
That is also true.
Until then, I wanted to be with them.
Checked in or spoken to your child's friends without their knowledge?
I think, yeah.
Okay. Love or hate? Quick question. Music concerts with your kids?
Love. I haven't ever been to a concert. I'm genuinely saying this. I've never been to a concert. And I keep begging my kids that I want to go with y'all. So any concert, just I really want to go with y'all. I want to enjoy that energy and like all of it.
Oh, sweet.
So, yeah.
Looked into the mirror and said, wow, Shefali, what have you created? Come on, you've done it. If you haven't, you've got to do it today.
Very rarely. I don't think. I think once Sandy told me, do it. Look at yourself and say, I'm the best. So I looked in the mirror and said, I'm the best.
Sandy, that wasn't very convincing.
No, she was like, no, you have to say this. So.
Yeah, I've shown you the picture of the impact you have. So now you know exactly.
So sweet.
Okay, teen lingo. Let's see how many you know the answers to. No cap.
Not lying. Truthful.
Well done. Late.
Lit. Like awesome.
Well done. IYKYK. You know this.
If you know, you know.
Well done. Snack. She's quite a snack. I've given it to you.
Like cool?
Someone who's really good looking. Tripping.
Is it confused or is it just being like in La La Land?
It's freaking out. It's like,
It's freaking
why are you
out.
tripping so much?
Oh, okay.
Stan.
Stan?
Stan.
Stan. S-T-A-N.
Yes.
Is it a short form for Stanley?
No. It's like something you like a lot, like a fad. Like, I stan you.
Wow. I'm like,
Okay, Gucci.
Gucci is a brand, no? I mean, the last I knew of it.
It's very Gucci. So it's something like really cool. That's what it's done. Today you got to call your kids from the car. They're going to be in for a treat. They're going to be like, what happened to my
Hi,
mom?
Stan, you're Gucci. Like, they'll be like, Mom, are you okay? What happened to you?
Okay, tea.
Tea. Listen, I'm going to give you stupid answers. Tea is chai for me.
No, it's not that.
Tea.
Like, Shefali, give me some tea. Don't
Gossip?
give me the tea. Now you get it.
Gossip?
Yes.
Are, wah.
Okay, YOLO.
You only live once.
Well done. On that note, she has spared 10 on 10, except I don't have a hamper to give you.
Oh, that's okay. You know, can I confide in you?
Yeah.
I learned all of it up before I came.
She's a cheater.
Only YOLO I knew. Baki sab to
Thank God she
zilch.
forgot the rest.
Yeah.
Well done. Thank you so much. As always, you were stellar. And
Thank you.
my manifestation of doing an interview with Shefali Shah has
So sweet. Thank
manifested
you.
today.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
For parenting tips, celebrity interviews, recipes, conversations with experts, DIYs, and lots more. Subscribe to Kids Talk Press now.